Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is not a vlog. It is what I'm going to be reading in April, what is releasing in April, and just all things book related in the month of April. I know this is kind of coming out a couple days late, forgive me, but it's I don't think too late. So first I'm going to go through all the books that are releasing this month in April because it is a crazy amount. But I'm sure I'm going to miss some on this list because I'm only going to list the ones that I want to read or that interest me. So the first book already released April 2nd, so I'm a little late with that one, but it is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I have never read an Abby Jimenez book, and I'm getting into her books this month. Next up, of course, we have Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I'm so excited about this. It's coming out April 9th. I immediately going to my Kindle, reading it. I'm so excited. If you don't know, Elsie Silver wrote the Chestnut Spring series, and I'm pretty sure this is like someone's brother. I forget this is her new series, but they're kind of connecting a little bit, but completely new series. We finished Chestnut Springs with Hopeless. It was chef's kiss. We love a good cowboy romance, and we're going back into the Elsie Silver universe with this one. Next, we have Pirate Girls by Penelope Douglas. I haven't really seen people talking about the release of this. I'm so excited for this. I guess because I like Penelope Douglas. I really do. I love her writing in her books. She wrote the Devil's Night series, and she wrote Bully Until You, all of those with Jared and Tatum, that story. And Pirate Girls is like their daughter's story. It's like the kids, and that's coming out April 12th. I'm super excited for that. I've been waiting for that story. And of course, Taming 7 coming out April 16th. I'm currently reading The Boys of Tommen all over again from the beginning because I haven't read Johnny and Shannon's story for a long time, and I haven't read Joey and Eva's story like a year ago now that it's come out, so I haven't really been in the Boys of Tommen headspace, and I read it on my Kindle last time, so I really wanted to get the physical books, annotate. I've been listening to the audiobooks, as you might have seen on my last vlog. I'll link that down below, and I'm continuing reading that into all of April because there are a lot of books and they're quite long and dense if you've ever seen how small her words are. So super excited about that. Taming 7 is like the one I just want to get my hands on so bad because I need Claire and Gibbs's story so bad. Next up, we have an Emily Henry book, Funny Story, coming out April 23rd. I have actually never read an Emily Henry book. Don't come for me. But I really think 2024 is the year. Maybe even April 2024 is the month that I finally get into Emily Henry, because every time I tell someone I haven't read an Emily Henry book, they look at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But I really, and it's not because I don't want to, I just haven't been in the mood to pick one of her books up because I'm a mood reader, but I'm feeling it. April, I'm kind of feeling something happening. And then last up, of course, is King of Sloth by Anna Huang, coming out on April 30th. This is, I think, Xavier, Javier, I don't know who the guy is, but it's King of Sloth. What's it called? It's a part of her Kings of Sin series. This is the 4th book coming out. I think it might be the last. Am I wrong? I don't know. Fact check me on that one. So yeah, these are all the books that I like and that I am interested in coming out this month. And I'm super excited for all of them. So let's now jump into my TBR. Okay. My TBR this month is a little ambitious, and I'll give you a little explanation as to why. in the month of March, you might notice I'm not doing a wrap up. Again, I explained this in my last vlog. I did not read in the month of March because a lot of stuff was going on. Moving, this, that. I think I was just in a reading slump. I think the first 2 months I read a lot of books, a lot of dense books, just so much reading. Also, I was sick in February, so that also like gave me a lot of time to just like sit and read. And then March rolled around and I just had so much to do, and I just kind of felt like I was in a slump after reading all those books that March was a little break. Not that I have room to take a break because my Goodreads goal this year is 125. I finally updated it, if you didn't know, so link down below if you want to see what I'm currently reading and what I have read already this year. And if you didn't know, my goal is 125 books in the year of 2024. Last year was 100. I hit that goal. I think each year I'm gonna up the stakes. So this year it's 125 and I've only read 18 as of right now, as I'm filming this. So this month we're kind of catching up since I slacked a little in March. So this month my TBR is about 10 books, but it'll always change. My TBR is never something that's a permanent fixture. I'm a mood reader. I could say these are all my TBR, these are all my to-be-reads of the month of April, and not read one of them and read something completely else. But as of right now, of sound, mind, and body, this is what I'm in the mood for and what I think I'll be in the mood for the rest of the month. So let's get into it. Of course, this is what I talked about earlier, is the Boys of Tommen series. I already read the first one, which is Binding 13, as you can see from the annotations. I am currently reading Keeping 13. As you can, let's see how many pages I'm in. I'm on chapter 21, page 150. Not that bad. The thing I'll say is these books are long in a sense for romance, but I'm glad it is. Usually I don't really like long romance, but if the Boys of Tommen weren't long, I don't think I would like it. I love every sentence in these books. Like there's not I eat it up. I'm like more. So I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, but like not, because they do have some darker themes in them. The next are, of course, I'm trying to like get these right. Saving 6 and Redeeming 6. This is Joey and Aoife's story. Super excited about these. I remember reading this at the beginning of last year and just like heartbreak, just like my heart just, Joey, my poor baby Joey, I just love him so much. And his story just like breaks my heart and puts it back together. And Aoife, how much she loves Joey and like never gives up on him, and how much Joey loves Aoife. Their story is so beautiful, and I'm so excited to reread it and get back into the rest of the Boys of Tommen series. And I'm doing this to prepare myself for Taming 7, again, which I mentioned earlier, is Claire and Gibbs's story. So, because I also, with that release, means Claiming 10 is next. I'm scared to put my opinion on the internet, but I'm excited for Claiming 10. Like, I want it in my hands now so badly. Like, I love Claire and Gibbs, but I need Claiming 10. So, yeah. Of course, all the books that I mentioned that are releasing, like Wild Love, Pirate Girls, Taming 7, King of Sloth. King of Sloth is coming out at the end of the month, so I don't think I'll get into it in April. All the other ones definitely are on my TBR and a part of the 10 that I will be wanting to read in the month of April. Next up, I also want to get into Fate Inked in Blood. I already started it in March, but again, I was in a reading slump and this is as far as I got. So I really want to get back into this. It is a Norse Viking esque setting, and our characters Freya and Bjorn, and she is like a magical shield maiden that has been like prophesized, kind of chosen one-esque. I really don't know much, but arranged marriages, warriors fighting, love, angst, that's the vibes I'm picking up from this. So I'm really excited to pick it up and finish it. As I mentioned earlier, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez is coming out this month. I also have never read an Abby Jimenez book, but I've seen everyone raving about it, especially yours truly. It's been all over BookTube and Book Talk and everything book related. So this month I really want to get into both of those books, Just for the Summer and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I don't know anything except that they're romance books and that they're amazing. They all have wonderful reviews, so I'm excited to see for myself. Next up, I want to get into Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia for Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I put this in 2024 24 books I want to read this year video. If you want to also check that out. It's like a fantasy, but not, but is. It's pretty much what the title is, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This woman studies like fairy lore, and there's this guy, she's going to this town, and it's kind of like rivals. They're both researching fairies lore. I don't know, it's giving that vibe, and it seems very spring, fun. I feel like it'd be definitely something I would enjoy. I don't know, does it classify as fantasy? Maybe. All I know is I really want to get into this book. I said I wanted to read it at the beginning of the year. I'm thinking April is the month that I read this book. So, and finally, for my last book on my TBR, it's Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I've heard it's really similar to Out on a Limb. If you don't know what Out on a Limb is, I'm forgetting the author. I'll put it up right here. It's kind of like an accidental pregnancy romance, and I don't hate those. If they're done right, especially Out on a Limb, because that book was just chef's kiss. They're really great stories and a lot of room to like build relationships with that kind of trope. So I'm kind of getting way more into it this year, and Ready or Not is kind of similar in that, and I've heard great reviews so far, so it's definitely something I might want to pick up this month. Alright guys, this video wasn't that very long, but I had a fun time doing this, talking about stuff. I think I want to film more videos like this, more like what I'm getting into in the next coming months, and it can be book releases. Maybe I'll even start talking like TV show and movie releases coming out for that specific month. I didn't get into that this month, but definitely something I might get into later into this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you are reading anything, let me know in the comments. If you want to read any of these things, I highly suggest it, because then we can read it together and then we can talk about it together. Okay, talking about books with people is one of the most fun things you can do. Trust me, it's the best. I will have my Goodreads link down below, Amazon storefront link down below, my last videos I mentioned down below. I'm trying to think. I also, in my Amazon storefront, want to mention, I have all the books that I'm reading currently, or that I have read, or I want to read, like TBRs, wrap-ups, all that. I have those books linked in my Amazon storefront so that you can find them easier. So if you want to read any of these books, just check out my Amazon storefront. They're all going to be sitting there waiting for you. So if you want to purchase a book and read it with me, let's do it. But yeah, that's all I think I have for today. I just want to also say thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.